killing these teams right now, some of them.
Yeah, definitely so. All right, it is one last game, ladies and gentlemen. This game will determine which teams will join Na'Vi, Team Liquid, WTSG, Exalt, as everyone gets ready for the final lobby of the day, the final lobby of the tournament. It is Erangel once again to know who is going to PGS Berlin. Sims, Pansy, bring us it.
6 teams make it through, and there's certainly a lot of them wanting it right now. Some can no longer change their fate. They merely wait with bated breath. So many are on the chase here. Some are just about in for now, Rich, and we have a plain path all the way from the west down slightly south to the east.
Northern Lights' last game performance sends them flying up the leaderboard. They're now in 5th. They overtake Adepts, and more importantly, they knock TSM out, but it's only by a marginal percentage. TSM need 2 points, 2 frags, whatever way you want to look at it, to match up against Adepts' 6th place. They will jump them on kill points. That would only match them. But now we're playing a numbers game. You have to remember all these other teams that are still going to be looking to do damage to some of these rosters. Raise Your Edge, minimum 9 points. ENCE, 11. Omicron, 16. And these are just theoretical numbers to simply match up against to Adept 77. The rest of it, you're then hoping that all the rest of the teams do nothing. They need to go out in 0 points. TSM, Raise Your Edge, ENCE, and Omicron. Any of them die in 16th with nothing, they're out of the competition. They are done. Their position will be solidified. TSM,
oh my God,
it's almost the same flight path and it's almost the same circle. You can afford to be lackluster on your loot, on your gear, because everyone else will be looting up on the opposing side. For everyone else who's pretty much above Pachinki on that side of the map, you are forced to loot because you know that once you get down to that bottom, people will be shooting you. Contact will be made. Sadovnik, he's on the bridge. Initial person outside of the car, pushes him back though. Will they go for the pull-up? Spins around, jumps out, crashes into the back. This is messy, this is chaotic. 7, they're camping the bridge. This is a no-go area, but there's a response from Lyron.
This is very unheard of. This is not normally done. It has been dealt with. Sadovnik and Crab go down. Edelweiss is just running back. This is really, really scrappy stuff. This is just fighting for the sake of it. And all the other teams attempting maybe to come across on that western bridge might suffer a similar fate, as it's just going to be slowed down and damaged now. And just a slower hit coming through. Edelweiss just wants to watch the world burn here. Gets attacked towards Lyron, but the rest of ETG try and stabilize.
We'd have to expect that neither of these teams can do too much. So for
Raise Your
them,
Edge
it's
are
just
driving this time.
A good old bit of fun if they hit this bridge. Oh my word. I mean, don't get me wrong, both of these teams have suffered casualties.
But look at the roadblocks. Look at all this
they
mess
should know
that's
that with the smoke
here.
down now. Saying that, they are a bit of a distance.
They've still got a long way to go. They're just coming south of Gatka now. They'll see everything going on. Diamond Dogs, they're gonna. Oh God. Brexco, that.
No. Oh no, 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 no. This is not good.
And now the Diamond Dogs know exactly where TSM is going to sit. They've gone for the same positioning that they had last time on this circle.
This could be the difficult
If they
one.
turn right, let's see where they go. Let's see if they're heading straight through. They spin right. It looks like they're going to head straight through. Ambitious shots from Lost HD. ENCE are probably going to go on the opposing hillside. They seem to like that area. Let's see if they continue forward or where they actually pick up position. Giganton spotting out WS15. It looks like those little bit of a trade-out's going to happen. These guys are not towards the top, really, but they could definitely have a scrap out here.
It's going to get messy at different points across the board. I'm seeing IG making landfall in Novo. That's rather unfortunate. And we said Unity were leaving 2 men back to hold the ground and hold the coastline. It's kind of working for now. As Verin misses the initial shot opener, there is a response back which forces him into the smoke. Maxi tries to take the off angle. Quizzy still in the kill feed. And this is the 2 players just doing the dirty onto inside. They come into Novo and are swiftly eliminated from the server. Their competition ends now.
Yeah, and I've got to say, I like how Raise Your Edge have positioned themselves here. They picked up the nice houses slightly further north in the central area of where Unique were, but I like the position they've been able to pick up. That's not bad at all, considering that they're probably quite nervous coming into this game. They've got a good spot.
There was something quite clever and quite sinister at the same time of Raise Your Edge's spot. How they approached that, as ENCE came off the back of the bridge, Lost HD was feeding the information to the rest of the players. They drove parallel towards them. they've managed to force ENCE inside of military base.
But then look at this new
but
circle.
It's bloody paid off. TSM's in there as well.
Wait, TSM and ENCE are going very close by. They may have to kind of swerve off here. This fight on the outskirts isn't too relevant, even though it's a nice shot. I want to see if ENCE do pull up at the ATC or if they go to the industrial. I think they will. And I think TSM will take maybe the kind of hangers
Galaxy's gone.
further.
What?
How has he been knocked?
So
How did Galaxy just get knocked?
We never touched on it. Edelweiss is the last player from 7. He's hiding within the buildings.
Oh my god, they didn't even expect it. He was just waiting the whole time,
there's
and
two
he's
of them.
pushing it.
He's bleeding out.
Raise your edge, you're going to lose out on Galaxy here. I don't think he's recoverable. Lost HD, what can he do about it? I don't think there's much to be done. If he's calling out, guys, maybe pick me up, I definitely won't be. They're going to just try and back up together, just get themselves into the next position. They're under fire again from Edelweiss. It looks like 7 are just playing out here. They just want to take some fights. Nuki's found the pointy end of the stick against Na'Vi, I'm pretty sure, anytime soon. Senju's just spotted him. Nade gets ready. This guy, he's got nades. He's got nades for days, apparently. Sick. Got to be careful. Looks a little bit scary to me.
Kind of hot tin roof. You just hear the K98 bullet dink off of it. Goes for the head peak. But it's Senju for now. Nuki.
Where are Race Your Edge going? Cold Mentor and the boys are still in the car. Are they on the
They'll
hillside?
probably go to that angle where it comes off the back of the main road from around military. It just
Yeah,
runs parallel, and then you have the
are.
little miniature Harry Potters. Kemba answers back for now onto the side of Nuki. Hits him in the head. His teammates are there. Misa falls. And for Rahina, this is difficult. The collapse of the CIS is coming around them. They're going on the off angles as well. Bestalot just crosses the road. He's been watching that coastline, make sure no stragglers can make it over. And now you're into the 4 versus 2 scenario. If Na'Vi want this, well, they've got nothing left to lose. Push it, boys. Hold W, click heads, and it's job done.
Na'Vi just looking very dominant here. I think that's what today has just displayed their caliber. They're a pedigree team, and it seems like they've done well here, even with the roster changes still being very strong. And Rahina options have basically run out. Tizrin's been keeping tabs how that's been unfolding. And this should be bang to rights. It is for Tizrin there, going to get that. And that is going to be Rahina gone. A bit of a shame to see them bow out in that position, but it's how it goes. Na'Vi have been a powerhouse today.
There's one thing that we have to remember as well, Lauren, with all the numbers and stuff that are going on. We've so far seen Na'Vi, and I believe it was 7, eliminate 2 teams. That's 8 potential frags and 8 potential points going to other rosters. It's the teams that are cleaning up that don't need the points right now. Every single frag that happens, that removes even more possibilities of qualifying off the back of frags.
You're very right. Edelweiss there, continuing to just frag out. Maxi on the run.
A main fragger, more importantly, a clutch man going down so early. Might be a devastating case as they now find themselves at the end of the gun to Na'Vi.
Well, Lynx is making the run, 2 on the bike. Let's see if they can make it count. They're going past 1. They need to find the next place for any sort of cover. In the air they go. They're doing anything to find a bit of safety. They might find a little bit of terrain to just prone down by. There's a shack. That might be it. That might be all they have here. They might have just bank on the tiniest bit of hard cover they can find, and I think they've just about found it. Is anyone going to stop them? I don't believe so. They are in. Lost HD and Lynxy have made it. The other 2 have to run the gauntlet as well at some point. Excuse me, the other 1, because they lost out on Gaxi earlier.
They close the door, but by doing so, they'll leave the bike outside and gives the information to other teams that there is a roster within. It is center, bang center actually of the map with a very open area around them, so a bit of a play for placement. Quizzy onto Page. He will be the first one to fall from Omarkan. How much more can they do? Ival will fall up as well. Unity, they've snuck in from behind. It's time to strike. NLT and Omarkan now, unfortunately, might be falling to the same roster. It's a 3-way over on that eastern side. Diamond Dogs, TSM, ENCE, all landlocked one another with inside military base. No one's getting out of that, especially with Unique. They're actually at the wall, the airstrip, the broken plane area. It's basically deadlocked now within Military Island. You don't get outside, so it's military base.
Yeah.
You're not going to get out of there clean, or at least with all your abilities. The hillside could also be a big problem. Once this battle's done with Unity and NLT, if NLT turn and face towards that hillside in front, behind them, that huge rock face, if he... Oh, no. Bye-bye.
Okay, it has gone slightly towards the west here. Na'Vi just cleaning out as they go. It's actually just filthy to watch them play today. They are in such good form. On the other receiving end is El Gigantum, which it sucks for them, but they're not one of the teams who are looking towards the top end of things. You're still looking at TSM and ENCE. ENCE have, luckily for them, managed to make Squeaky make a bit of a play. He might be in one of the guard towers. I think he might be there for now. Just kind of post up against Coldamentus. Just
blue.
What? How did he go down to the blue?
No, he must have just been walking too bloody slow. And more importantly, it's been stolen by somebody. And they want one of the teams at the top there, hoping and trying to sneak their way in, but Na'Vi are just hammering this down. Nails in the coffin for all these rosters.
6 kills already for them.
We don't want you to do well, boys. You've already qualified.
You don't need it.
You don't
Calm
need
down.
the points. Give them to somebody else.
TSM just probably just gritting their teeth seeing this happening. Tab continuing the damage. That's going to be a spray and a half. Why not? See if it can find him with the car. They're going to have to work their way forward here. Bit of damage on that one, but the nade is in return. So Elgam do go down. ETG find one back on Tab. So there is a little bit of a fight back. I will look towards the top here. Diamond Dogs about to make a move, maybe quite close towards TSM. This could be the pull-up here. ENCE on the move as well. Diggory returns fire towards Maxi, but Maxi's not going to take a big fire on this. I want to see Diamond Dogs and I want to see TSM. Vex does get the cover going. The Vertnade does not go deep enough. And now Tixu finds Maxi. That's good for ENCE. They want to get those kills. They want to get those points. They're not far behind these boys. If Raise Your Edge go down, it's game on for them. And Raise Your Edge are down to 2. Now, let's look at this. Diamond Dogs are about to lock TSM into this. Vex is about to be challenged greatly here to keep the other 2 safe. All the others have a Vertnade and hopefully some lucky timing to maybe get a fight back. Gemty looking at options. They're going to see ENCE. Or did he? He might have not noticed that ENCE just started to leave the building. They can get some fire through. Tomo found Vex. And yeah, he's out on his own. This could be TSM going down. This could be their hopes dashed. Unless they can do something here. They need these kills. They cannot lose this. And the Diamond Dogs are about to be let off the leash. They do not care. They have nothing to lose. They want to chase this one.
Vex got way too aggressive.
And Squeaky just got it.
Pick it up. That's another point going to them. If the Diamond Dogs just sweep and clean that out.
There we go. It's going to be push time.
Push, surely.
It has to happen. Gemty holding the corner. He's going to hear the steps. Michael smoke in hand. Now's not the time. Get ready for what's coming your way. Can TSM survive, or will this be the downfall? Tixu just helped him. Oh my god! And now maybe there's a chance. Maybe it's slim, but Gemty wants to hold it down for them. Michael's been knocked though, and now fire from afar from the Finns comes through. TSM stay alive with 1. Simsy's still there.
Gemty.
He might do this.
Imagine.
Simsy might do him in. Here we go. He's making the push for it. Can he find him in the end? Michael's knocked. Oh no!
Gemty!
Gemty has just about kept them alive in this, and it's not by much.
3 points was all they needed.
6. They're back in there.
He needed to hold on, and he does. But it's actually ENCE Fryer from the distance, Squeaky helping them out. In theory, that's gone against him because it's kept them alive. They can still pick up points, and that's good, but the northern edge of the circle will not be kind to them. Unique are spreading themselves across the battlefield of planes. TSM, lots of work to do here, should the circle be unfavorable. That's going to be a rough ride. 2 players out of there when everyone knows where you are. Squeaky holding point, circle shifts. They've got to move. NLT are looking solid. Top side of the hill.
Deep just got knocked, though. There is a fight back. I wanted to see if they got a frag back there, and they did, so that's okay. Omikun are down.
1 team out.
Yeah, valiant attempt from them, but just simply enough, not good enough over an extended period here. That's as much as we saw glimmers of real high notes. And as we can see, the top 6 as it stands includes Northern Lights and TSM. There is a chance that maybe ENCE, or Raise Your Edge if they do something crazy here, can pull their way through. And ENCE, this is the time to make it happen. Michael is still in there. We still have TSM players. If they're the ones to shut them down, they secure themselves at this point from at least one of the potential threats.
Well, even 10 points now for Raise Your Edge won't do it. The win isn't going to do it. They have to kill. Sitting inside will not win them this event.
Time to go.
ENCE
on the move.
have to go killing, and TSM have to die now to stand any chance whatsoever. Squeaky
Covering
holds
fire.
them back. I'm seeing covering fire. That's actually from Na'Vi across the road. TSM and ENCE both out of the door. Initial contact made.
Lynxie's just found 2 as well. That's big work for Raise Your Edge. And now TSM on the move. Everyone's making a mad play for this one. Michael's in the car. ENCE are under fire. They've just about found a tiniest bit. And Oduzi gets confused, tries to land anything he can. Gemty on the move, down to so little HP. Northern Lights to the left, and the car's on fire for Gemty. He's got to get out, and he's gone down. Gemty's hopes are dashed. TSM trying to hold on with just 1.
Stolen away, though. Oduzi sneaks it in. Unique right at the last minute. Michael in the middle of the map, just putting down shots on every single person to try and hold them at bay. Northern Lights, again, I spoke about their position. It's fantastic. ENCE, it's starting to get really difficult here. NLT's position and the fact that TSM are up there, it's not impossible. It's not impossible to knock TSM out now. But you have to kill Michael, and you have to frag out.
Michael is playing the game of stay the hell alive. Do not die before ENCE dies. That is all you are tasked with. Once they go down, do what you want, but these Finns have the chance to chase. Now, Unique have engaged with Na'Vi. We do have the hillside being littered with Northern Lights as well. They're still going to be doing whatever they want with things. Play with me, just taking the time on that smoke, spraying away, hoping for the best.
Michael, middle of the map, but everyone can see him.
Wait, did he just get shot at?
Literally, he's just he's on the brink of dying. So many people have his number written, they'll be able to see his bag, just skimming his bum cheek with a bullet every single time. But every single time another one of these teams dies, it helps him out. Raise Your Edge is still picking up bodies. This is good. We said they would have to frag.
And they've actually
so far,
just
they've been
leapt
doing
ENCE, I'm pretty sure. I think they just jumped ENCE in kills here. So that could be something we'll look at and still have players alive. And there's a couple on this field that they can still make work. But look at Michael's position, just slap bang in the middle. And now we wait to see where this moves to. It's gone south. Michael is in. ENCE are not. Raise Your Edge are in currently, but they need frags. Lynxie's been doing some damage, so they definitely could still keep building this one. But with Michael staying alive, that chance gets slimmer and slimmer.
69
Northern
and 70, look at that.
Are they turning up towards this? Michael's very close by, and it looks like Raise Your Edge won a bit of this. Lotch HD just found Spyro. Northern Lights all grouped up like this. This could be murderous. If Michael drops a nade over, oh my god, Michael, this could be it.
My word.
He might just secure them. It just went short, but will they realize they've got to? Another one comes in. Now they know what's going on, but it's going to be stolen away from them. ETG getting the kills. The Deep's having a look over. He's trying to do what he can. This is so deadly. The Deep is going hunting. If he finds Michael, Michael could be in all kinds of trouble here. And the Deep just backs away from it. Michael stays alive to fight another day.
He has the car, which will give him cover. That's arrived at the perfect time. This isn't even his car, I don't believe. So doing this has helped him out dramatically. If he's got another grenade, I don't think he has. He can maybe throw this out and wait for ENCE. They've allowed to backburn here. All this gunfire has just allowed them to get out of military base now.
Looking, though.
But yeah, Unique should have their number written. This is an
Lost
open
HD.
field.
This is good for Raise Your Edge. They're still trying to grind this out. Perfect's just gone down. ENCE are trying to fight against Northern Lights as well. They've got fights on several fronts, and they are not in the safety of the circle. That's a big thing for them. Nice work from ENCE. TSM go down. That's just squeaky too. This might be game on time. Keep your eyes on those rankings. TSM is the cutoff point. 79 points so far. ENCE and Raise Your Edge are trying to chase with everything they can. Raise Your Edge are digging deep here, but Rustamar wants it. He knows he needs blood. He's going to knock one. That's Tixu towards a doozy. And now ENCE are chasing anything that moves.
Every single point matters for these boys. It's not about the placement. You have to get these kills. ETG in the distance. Unique now. The next one to fall. They are feeling it. They are liking it. Standing will be the response.
Oh my word.
Rustamar has this angle though. He knows where they are. The spray down's there. Pokemon falls.
The nade.
And the guns should be real as they are singing loud. The points are going the way of ENCE.
ENCE are fighting with everything they have.
Fall
for
behind.
This. They are doing everything possible. Raise Your Edge still have players alive, 2 to be precise. There's still bodies on this field for them to be claimed. ENCE refill all of their arsenal here. And you cannot take it away from them. It looked impossible. It looked so hard to do, but they are on the verge of doing something incredible. Northern Lights still alive with very few. Just Batulin still here, trying to frag it out, trying to find the remainder. Trico, prone down again. Lynxie steals the kill, though. Tit for tat it goes between these guys. Raise Your Edge and ENCE. That's Lost HD, gonna try and maybe look for an option, and he's looking around. Where's he heading? Where's he heading? Here we go. Batulins, can he slow it down? The bait! Lynxie, can you stop him? Lost HD is trying to set this up for you, bud. You need to do something. Oh, Lynxie trades back in. But can they get the revive? They might be able to. No. Here comes Lyra on fire from afar, moving up towards this. Enter in the circle. Lost HD goes down. We are down to very few. Raise Your Edge have fallen.
And it's ETG who've taken the points. Raise Your Edge out of the running here. 78, 1 point behind TSM.
You've got to be very careful here. ETG still have good positioning for now. They will eventually have to leave this for sure. Tixu, big tag coming out. That's going to be an instant heal coming in, but look at the helmet. Free MP goes down. Diggory does the work. Is there more to be found here? ENCE needs to stay calm, collected, and precise under pressure.
All they got to do is keep tabbing these boys up. Second one there. Diggory playing out of his mind right now. 5 kills comes in. 10 to boot as well. You've got to find this final player, and you've got to claim victory. This would be insanity if ENCE managed to do it. We won't confirm it until we see it on that leaderboard. But they are only 2 points behind TSM.
And there it is. ENCE have played out of their minds this game. They're not sure yet. The crowd seems pretty certain of it. I think Wilkie's up there. I think he knows they've been doing the counting, but we will not confirm it. We want to wait and make sure. but that is a game and a half from ENCE. That's a whole lot of heart from them to play that hard. And honestly, outside...
We can hear the shouting, and you know what it means to players, and even on the opposing side. If ENCE have done this, I'm sure this would be the second time that Tixu was qualified for a major event on the final kill of the final game. He did it for Face It, if we remember back.